Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I thought we'd have a bit of a discussion about earliest gaming memories. What was the first game you ever played, and maybe your first console, what actually got you into it all? I mean, for me, it was the very early 80s. I remember there was a kid who lived across the way from me, and he basically had an Atari 2600, and I was probably about 3 or 4 years old. God knows how I can remember this. But even today, I remember going to his house and just seeing this thing on the TV and the little joystick and stuff, as it were. And he was playing Popeye. No idea what it was, absolutely no clue, and it wasn't until as I started, a bit later as a kid watching the Popeye cartoons as they were on TV. And you'd recognise bits, and then it's that's what that game was. It was running about collecting the hearts, and it was a pretty good game, which helped matters. But that was my first introduction. That's my earliest gaming memory. And then I don't know how much longer it was, but my parents got sucked up into the whole computer craze and get a computer for education, and weirdly, they didn't actually get at the time everyone was pushing for a Spectrum, a ZX Spectrum. I think it was a 48K was the big exciting thing, and I think they got fooled a bit by the guy down the local music store. Funnily, back in the 80s, it was like music store anywhere would sell computer stuff. It was the markets were that big; it would sell them anywhere. And they got roped into buying a Commodore 16 because it was so amazing, all full colour, and don't bother with that Spectrum. You don't want that, it's all black and white, and that sort of ridiculous chat, and I suppose they're right in a way. It was more colourful than the Spec. It was a lot more. It was 16K, compared to 48. But I mean, couldn't complain at the time. No idea. And I got it when I was about four, maybe 5 years old. And it became the family computer, and all it turned into was a games machine. But it came with a few games. There was one called, I think it was Cops and Robbers, and it basically a top-down view, and you had to break into I was obsessed with this game, because you had to break in through a garden and a bank and different town hall and things, and I can see it in my mind clearly, but I can't remember specific parts of the game beyond the opening bit. I was crazy about this one, and there was a very if only you knew at the time, but there was a Rolf Harris painting game, and it was just a painting package. It was very peculiar at the time. There was a C16 chess. I mean, 4 or 5 years. I had to learn how to play chess thanks to this as a kid. It was just crazy, but it was actually quite a good game. Can't remember what else was there. Oh, and there was a version of Pac-Man, but it won't have been Pac-Man because it was a rip-off. I can't remember what it was, but those were my introduction to games, and that was my first proper computer system, and then the history went on. But I mean, I'm sure you guys have got something different you've had experiences with, so by all means, stick it in the box below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and please, guys, rate, comment and subscribe below. Fair few of us now get involved in the discussion. Jump in, say what you want, even if you hate this video. just please don't. Just do something. Thanks for watching, guys.